Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is removing a leechy alien entity thingy. I'm going to call it thingy. That is still corded to us and that has sort of a constricting energy. So I'm going to actually explain that to you a little bit. Whoops. Ooh, and it wants to fall. It wants us to fall. So I was guided to put a snake around the candle. And I have done that before. It never looked like this. And I tried to redo the tips here, which is supposed to be like an open mouth with like the teeth that sink in. But both times I got the strong sense that it was like an alien leech. And that is the tail, like the body and tail. But that's kind of at the same time the cord that it has to us and that it's using to siphon our energies. And it's also like wrapped around us like a constrictor snake. I don't know if a boa constricts, but like one of those big constrictor snakes that can strangle people, right, by getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So that's the sense I'm getting here. And after that, like I understood that this kind of thing needs to be removed from our energy field. And what I did here is like, here I have a little popsicle stick to break the black magic that was used to place it in our field. And I'm going to cut that thing, and after lighting the candle, I will remove it so that we're already in our light. And then I will feed it to our light. So after removing it, I will then feed it to the candle, which will take a while. I'll do it bit by bit, but I'll start with the head. Same as when we cut off the head of the snake, that kills the whole snake, right? So similarly, once I cut off the head of that thing, it can no longer feed on us. And that cord, that bond is broken. And the rest of the tail will then die off. And that's why I'm going to start feeding the head to our flame first. And the purpose of that is to also feed the energy back to us that has been siphoned from us, and also to use our divine flame, our internal divine flame, as well as through that our connection to the divine all around us. So that flame shall be used to burn away and transmute that being of darkness, that misguided and lost energetic being that is so far removed from the light that instead of working on producing its own light, it needs to feed off the light of others. Right, the love and the light, like those love light energies, those divine energies. It can't, because it doesn't have it within itself. I think that's it. So I'm gonna smudge, or like I'm gonna do the smudge for us, and then we'll get started. Actually, I'm going to light it after calling in our spirit guides to do all that properly. And it's funny because the guidance I received earlier today was something that made me expect something completely different. So basically what stood out to me was sort of like the snake around the T-shaped thing that they use for, like, as a symbol for pharmacies. And what popped into my head was drugstore. So drugs are actually poisonous. They're like bad for us, but drugstores sell medicine, and it's like basically poison and drugs. Like that could also include alcohol or anything that is not actually good for our body, but in the right dosage and used in the right way and context and so on, it can be healing, it can be medicine, right? So for example, belladonna is one of those herbs that is actually poisonous, but in the right small dosage, it's medicinal, right? So that's how I was guided before I created this. And then they showed me the next step, which is really that alien leech that is attached to our system. Oh, and what I was just getting is, sort of like the top part of our spine. It's like where it can also control, kind of like where the neck is. So it can actually, from there, control a lot of things. So like our thinking and our feeling, right? It can like reach in both directions. It can like reach up and down. Oof, creepy. Oh, sorry. Let's get the smudge going a little more. One sec. Let's get lots of that going. Please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and reconnect us fully and completely to our own divinity within us and around us. And transmute all energies that aren't of the divine love light energy. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Choppy. That was just choppy. So like there's also AI involved. It's like it's using AI to control people, like people's thinking, and through that also the feeling. Okay. Dear Creator, higher power, source, and soul energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are in the light, dear Mother Earth, powers of all four directions, powers of the east, powers of the south, powers of the west, powers of the north, powers of all four elements, air, earth, fire, and water, and all other benevolent powers, forces, spirits, and beings of the universe, please, that are of the light, please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. And what also wants to come through is to be aware that any and all deities, gods, goddesses that require any kind of sacrifice, that are a punishing god, a punitive one, a god that gives out favors to some and withholds from others, all of that is from the dark and of the dark and is the dark. So please be careful with what and who you allow into your lives, into your ceremonies as well. Because there are a lot of people who work with certain deities that are actually serving the false light. They appear to be light, but they aren't truly. So, thank you. And through those, oh my gosh, okay. So, through serving those false light entities, posing as gods, deities, etc., through that, they can siphon anyone who is off the light. And the more they drain our energies and the weaker we get, the more we can also sink into darkness, which is what we're going to reverse now. But I do want to share something with you. It was about 2.5 years ago, almost at this point, I think. Anyhow, about 2 years ago, I went to a ceremony where there was a flesh sacrifice and another sacrifice where someone was in a tight, restricted space until he could break free from it. And that was the sacrifice needed to bring healing to the whole group. And after that, I had a lot of dark stuff come at me. After I was also extremely drained, and it was really that the dark was trying to completely take over and destroy my life. And I was guided every step of the way on how to protect myself, but it took me probably 2-3 months of like really barely making it through each day before I managed to like be pretty much clear of it. But that was after attending one of those ceremonies. And it's like, when you attend one of those ceremonies, you just, by sheer participation, by sheer being there, you consent to them and the healing they offer. Now, the funny thing is, I actually wanted to get help in the next step of how I can banish dark stuff. And funny enough, that was also shown to me. So it's almost like there's like a give and take, in the sense of you can get what you prayed for, but in exchange, they siphon your energies. And some of the other dark stuff that came at me was also from someone specific who I know through a lot, used that ceremony basically, or that connection through that ceremony to like throw a lot of black magic at me. So like it was a more complex situation, but after that I had a dream that there were vampires who were admired by zombies who were, as I understood it, basically kind of like new age spiritual followers in that sense. And I was among them in the room waiting to be chosen, basically, or like we were waiting to be siphoned and completely drained of all of our life force, all of our blood, right? And I was the only one who could see it clearly. Everyone else was in complete joy, and they were excited to be there and waiting to be drained, and they were completely clueless. And they weren't zombies yet, but almost. Like, they were in a state of just complete oblivion. And I knew that I could get out because I had the awareness, because I saw it clearly. So there's a connection to that with this. Wow. Thank you, spirits. Oof. Okay. So please, our divine spirit team, please ignite and reignite the divine flame within us, the divine flame of healing, love, light, and protection, so that we are fully and completely in your divine energies that protect us and that help us fully step into our power the more we are in connection. Let any and all dark, false light, alien, leechy entities now and forever be removed from us. Oh, it feels gross. Oh, and that's like the devil's tail. Oof. Very sticky. And the head, first and foremost, shall right away be burnt by the divine light, by our divine light that we bring. Hold on, let me put it right around here. Actually, close the mouth first. Here, that's better. Okay. There. The mouth is closed. That shall not be open around the flame. That shall be closed. And burn away and be transmuted into pure divine love light energies, and then returned to source for reintegration. And that tail shall also be gone. That shall be cut into pieces. And all that energy shall be dispersed all across all dimensions, all throughout the universe and multiverse. And oof. Oh, that's enough. That's coming off. This shall, I'm going to put a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, that's enough for now. Otherwise, our flame gets too stifled. We can only handle a certain amount of dark for now while we're still healing. And any and all black magic, evil witchcraft spells, curses, hexes, and any and all other dark intentions, manipulations, and AI-related invasions that have allowed these dark, alien, leechy entities to access us in our energy field, our life force, our blood, in the sense of life force, of our chi. All of that shall now and forever be broken. Whoa, that broke really easily and quickly, and it was strong. Whoa. shall be broken throughout all of time and space, throughout all lifetimes, timelines, parallel and alternate realms, realities, multi and universes, and any and all other aspects that affect us in this lifetime and moving forward. And it shall be applied to body, mind, spirit, soul, energy field, our emotional body, and all karmic aspects. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations. And any and all negative effects shall be reversed. Anything that was taken and siphoned from us shall be returned to us and pumped right back into our system, cleansed, cleared, and renewed, and transmuted from anything that it may have absorbed while it was away from us. All of our energies are coming back. We call back our power, our energy, our life force, our chi, which is kind of the same thing. Our blessings, our abundance, our joy, our happiness, our good luck, our fortune, our financial abundance, our opportunities, our abundance in creativity, soul connectedness, friendships, relationships, love, work connections, and a new path shall open up for us in line, fully and completely in line with our soul mission, with our soul purpose in this lifetime. And any and all blockages and barriers shall be resolved. All of that shall be reversed. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations. All our relations. Okay, all the important stuff is already melted enough that it is neutralized and no longer in any position to do anything to us. We're good. And this is like the blood of suffering that is running down. That is done. It's exiting. It's leaving. It's going, gone. Whew. Thank you so much. And with the great spirit of the eagle, all the divine protection, love, light, joy, happiness, abundance, love, opportunities, creativity, and all other aspects of life that we were deprived of are flooding right back into our lives. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations. Thank you. So the knife is our ancestors, and the eagle feather here represents our whole divine team, the divine, period. And the spearheaded rattle is our power. We're stepping back into our spiritual warrior power. We take our power back. And no matter how, thank you. No matter how often they come at us and how often they knock us down, we're always getting back up. Always, always, always. They don't understand how, with our divine protection and support and power, we can, but we always do. And please send them the message that they will never win. We are on the divine path of light. We are on the winning team. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Let them receive their full-blown instant karma now and their divine punishment, but also show them the light and help them on their healing journey if they're willing to do so. But guide them very strongly, show them the right path, and show them in which ways they were not on that right path. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh, hallelujah. Whew. Okay, let the ceremony now be finished. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected. And please accept our love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings. So it is, all my relations, all our relations. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And thank you for also being on your own healing and ascension path, on your own journey of spirituality, and for watching this video. I'm sending you so much love and light, many blessings. Be well until next time, and I wish you great abundance. Bye.